So I'm on my way to work right now, and the camera setup is kind of crazy. Right now the camera's on my dashboard, covering the digital speedometer but not the needle, so I can still see my speed, because you don't want to speed, right? We're trying to be real Christians. So the way I can see my camera, because I'm using the better camera, which is the one in the back, so I can see myself on my watch, which is pretty crazy. I can zoom in with the watch. Check this out, right? And but the main thing is just checking in, kind of giving an update here. So I went to the gym this morning. You should have seen some footage of that. Had to leave a little early. I'm still trying to get over something with my throat. I don't know what it is. I went to see a doctor. I would like a second opinion because I don't agree with what he said. But I've got a new symptom now, kind of. After being at the gym this morning, I had this really bad cough, but it stopped now, but my throat still hurts pretty badly. So not sure what that is. I've been praying about that. And just gonna keep taking care of myself. I've got a vitamin C pill here, which is like 1,000 milligrams or something like that. And I've got my breakfast, 2 bananas, and some water. Yeah, so lots of traffic. There's no avoiding it. It usually takes me about an hour and 20 minutes to get to work. Possible to do. What I'm trying to do is just record what the real Christian in this world has to go through, and what it looks like. I'm not proclaiming to be anything amazing. I'm just trying to hold myself accountable with these videos, and then try to encourage somebody else. So I don't want to bore you, but just checking in on my commute. It's part of the real life. This is what I want to show. It's like, okay, right now it's 7:45. I've been on the road since 7 o'clock, and I still got 26 minutes to go. So, it is what it is. Lots of gas, lots of oil changes, lots of time in the seat, lots of miles on the car, lots of wear and tear on the brakes and everything else. But this is real life. This time here in the car does give me the opportunity to really mentally and spiritually prepare myself to act like Christ in the workplace. So today my devotion's Colossians. I was reading chapters 2 and 3, and in chapter 3 it talks about something that I've been convicted on in regards to these videos. It's that I want to do the will of God, but I want to do it from the heart. I want to make sure that these videos, they're keeping me accountable to do the things that I know that I should do, and to help me be a good example, and hopefully to encourage somebody else out there who's just living the Christian life and really struggles with the normal things that everybody struggles with. I want to do these things that I'm showing, not as unto men, not as man pleasers. I'm not going to read my Bible. I'm not going to pray. I'm not going to act like a Christian. I'm not going to, not speed, and all these different things that'll come up. I'm not doing these for men. That's my goal. That's my prayer. men love darkness rather than light, for their deeds are evil. And you know, they don't want to come to the light. They don't like the light because light makes manifest. What does manifest mean? Manifest means it reveals or it brings to light whatever's there. Manifest is not how we use it nowadays, where we're just trying to make something happen that feels impossible. Real manifestation is the revelation of something that already exists. It's there. So the light is going to the light, right? And when you turn a light on, it's not going to create something that wasn't in the room. It's only going to reveal what's already there. And so men love darkness rather than light because their deeds are evil, and they don't want their evil deeds to be revealed. So I'm shedding some light on my life on purpose because I want to make sure my deeds are not evil. But whatever is revealed is who I really am. And so I'm trying to put myself on the spot, put myself in a glass house to where everybody can see the real me and what I do when typically no one is watching, but now people are watching. And obviously God is always watching, but sometimes you can just push that thought aside. But now I'm going to have a constant reminder in my face that, yeah, I need to live like Christ. I need to be a real Christian. I don't want to be fake, that's for sure. And I'm not going to be able to hide anything. I can't lie and say, oh yeah, you know, I went to the gym this morning. I went soul winning in the afternoon. You know, I went and visited my Sunday school students this day because my wife is going to be able to call me out, and you know, people that know me are going to be able to say, so you're just out here lying. And I don't want to do that. So I want to put out the real thing, the real me, but I want the real me to be a real Christian. And I know I've been rambling on long. They're not always going to be this wordy, but with it being the first video, second video, I'm just trying to explain what I'm doing, why I'm doing this, my mentality behind it, the purpose, the goal, and I'm just trying to relate with everybody that just because I'm a youth pastor, I'm in the ministry, just because I went to Bible college, just because I grew up in a Christian home, means nothing in regards to my struggles with the world, the flesh, the devil, the pride of life, mammon, you know, money, worldly, just possessions, fleshly things, covetousness. I mean, there's a long list of things that I struggle with that I'm trying to hold myself accountable and overcome, and really take that next step spiritually and become somebody that can be a good role model, a good example. I just want to be like Christ. And the main thing is follow me as I follow Christ. That's what I want to do. And I want to relate and say, I know it's not easy. But we're really blessed. And in America, it's much easier than it could be. But we have our own struggles. Material things, pleasures, and comfort. You know, nobody wants to leave their comfort zone in America. I think that's the kind of things that we face. It's weird. It's an internal struggle. A lot of other countries may face like more external struggles, which, you know, I'm not going to say one person or another person's struggles are harder than the other. I mean, look, internal struggles can be really difficult because nobody knows what's going on inside your heart except God and you. And there's nobody to hold you accountable because how are people going to know what's in your heart or what God's convicting you about? So that's why that's gonna wrap it up for my work commute ramble. And I guess I'll see you guys. Yeah, I forgot to mention one thing. The reason work takes me about an hour and 20 to an hour and 30 minutes to get there is technically my fault. It's by choice, because the alternative is it would take me about an hour and 5 minutes, but I would have to pay a toll. And ain't nobody trying to pay tolls. Alright, so it's almost 11 o'clock at night, obviously. And I just finished editing this video. I'm adding this last clip in right now. Pretty much after I got home, I did a haircut right away. Then I had dinner, spent some time with my son and my wife, just a few minutes, not too much time. We're both kind of exhausted. I finished the video, trying to edit it best as I could. But now I'm gonna call it a night, try to get some rest. Of course, gonna make sure we pray for teen department, our teenagers, our students that went off to college. Pray for health. These are the things that are on my mind right now. But I'm not gonna put any footage of me praying, because God said to enter into your closet and pray in secret, and he that seeth in secret shall reward thee openly. So I hope I don't ever put a clip of me having my personal prayer time on here, because I think that just goes against what God says. So even though this is supposed to be showing you the daily Christian life. I hope you guys can understand. I'm not going to show you that, because that's what God said to do, was to do it secretly. Just know that prayer is happening. All right? Leave some comments and seriously give me your feedback. I know I am not good at this yet. This is take number 1, so I want to get better. But mainly I want to know, is this encouraging somebody? Is this helping somebody? Can anyone else relate with the daily struggle of just being a consistent Christian? I mean, it's always easy to start something. Day 1 is not going to be the hardest day. It's going to be day 200, day 300, year 10. Let's keep on keeping on. And remember, Christianity is not how we act. It's who we are.